Not long ago, I had a comedian on the show, W. Kamau Bell. He was here at HuffPost Live, and being a black man in the entertainment industry, I asked his thoughts on Lupita Nyong'o's overwhelming popularity. Here's what we said. One more Lupita question, because it's bigger than her. She seems like the next thing that white people like.
Yes.
Like she's become like a fetish already.
Yeah.
Does that worry you?
I'm less worried because she seems to know that.
Since then, my wording and line of questioning has come under fire, and we're at a place now where the debate has turned to not only if Lupita is being fetishized, but if her popularity is truly controversial. You and I already had some conversation about this, and I thought this was a really interesting part of what you were writing in response. You said, to be honest, black women have no more to fear from white people loving them than they do from the black entertainment industrial complex, which ignores them or marginalizes them or outright hates them. What's clear is that Dr. Mark Lamont Hill is fearful that Nyong'o might develop a fan base that does not require her to cater to the whims and agendas of black men. It's the classic work of an abusive personality to attempt to isolate the target from any support network. In some sense, that's been done to black women en masse. Tell them that they are not beautiful, they are not lovable, that who they are inherently is defective, and the best they can do is whatever the black community deigns to give them, because no one else will want them. I must admit, and I told you I was a bit confused by that, by your comment, but I do find it interesting. Talk to me about what your central critique is in light of what you just wrote there. What is the central critique of the concern that some people have that white media maybe, and black media to that extent, to some extent as well, may be fetishizing Lupita?
Well, the first thing is your inference that somehow she just happened to accidentally land into the spotlight and they just dropped her off the back of a turnip truck and ended up on the red carpet. Lupita and her team ran one of the most masterful Oscar campaigns I have ever seen in my lifetime. On all of the points that actresses are supposed to hit during the award season, she excelled at all of them. She's not popular because she's a fetish or an object, as you have tried to make her. She's popular because she's excellent. And people need to know their history if they're going to talk about her. She's not an overnight success. She's been in the business for at least a decade. She went to undergraduate school. She was a production assistant in Hollywood. She's written, directed, and produced her own documentaries. Then she went to graduate school at the Yale School of Drama to get a master's in acting. So if any black woman should be excelling at leveraging the interest during the award season, it should be Lupita, because she has all of this.
Let me ask a question though. Where did you get the sense that I was saying she was an overnight success?
I mean, well, you know what? I don't know. I think when you break down her success to her being an object and white people liking her as if somehow there's no explanation for it, I think you are implying that somehow she shouldn't be receiving the popularity that she's receiving. When Gabby Douglas goes to the Olympics and wins the gold medal, nobody's like, oh my God, she's on the Today Show, or oh my God, she's on a box of Wheaties. That's what's to be expected. She is not receiving any more attention than what Jennifer Lawrence received when she won her Oscar, what Julia Roberts received when she won her Oscar. So you're trying to make it seem as if the attention that's being given to Lupita is somehow abnormal, and it speaks to your white supremacy inside your own mind. And you absolutely are trying to control black women when you say that if they get a white popular fan base or a worldwide fan base, it isn't because they prepared for it. It isn't because they're well educated. It isn't because they busted their butts for like 3 months during an award season. It's because they're nothing more than chattel or an object. Using the word fetish was intentional. It was meant to give a negative connotation on her popularity, and it is a form of control. You're a highly educated man. When you pulled out that word, it wasn't by accident.
I refuse to try to be what other people think I should be.